Everyone. I thought I'd do another video about wish lists, more specifically about what happens at the end of, well, not the end, but what's the result of a wish list? What does Steam do with the wish lists? The content that I'm going to go over was sent out through my newsletter. So the subscribers to my newsletter got this information, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. Don't quite remember. So I'll leave a link down below if you'd like to join the newsletter and get some more helpful tips. So we hear a lot about wish lists, their importance with the algorithm. We've discussed that in the past. I'm sure we're going to discuss it again in the future. But what made me want to write the newsletter and do this video was, what does Steam do with those wish lists? So there's a few emails that go out. One when a game is released, either into early access and then full release, or when your game is discounted, at least 20%. And if you post like a visibility round, they'll send another email. So let's go over some emails that I received from Steam recently with games that have released that have been on my wish list, or games that are on my wish list that are on sale. Let's go over both of those now. So let's look at a game that released a couple of weeks ago, Fights in Tight Spaces. Cool looking game. So you'll see here the email that you receive when a game is on your wish list that's been released, either, like I said, into early access or full release. So this one's going into early access. So you can see nice big capsule. There's really four areas that I look at. One is this capsule region. Two is the price point and the title of the game, which includes this nice special promotion text. And then you have the short description, and then you have your 4 screenshots. So a few things here that I would recommend. They've done this, but you'll see another example where they have not. In this capsule, this is if I switch over to SteamDB, I will show you what I'm talking about. If we look at SteamDB, Fights in Tight Spaces, and if you go to the information section, you can kind of see all their art, their capsules, their icons. You know, it kind of keeps a memory of them all. So the capsule that's included, the capsule art that's included in the newsletters, wish list letters, are these ones, the 616 by 353 JPEG. So this is the art that appears here. So that's this art here. So what you could do in this case is, knowing when your game is going to release or when it's on sale, you have control of uploading these images and customizing them to the message that you know Steam will be sending out to the wish lists. For instance, this has just been released into early access. Maybe they could have had a little banner on the sides of in the top left corner, out now, or on sale, launch discount, something along those lines. Just further, or I've seen banners that go across the bottom of the capsule, just kind of a call to action. Further emphasizing the fact that you got to get this game. It's time limited, whatever it is. So the next thing is the promotion. So this game, I would always recommend that you release your game with a promotion. But it doesn't have to be crazy, 10% like they did here. But it's another draw to the eye that, oh, it's on sale. Steam automatically adds this text saying how long it's on sale for, so it kind of gives a bit of pressure to the customer to act, or they're going to lose the deal. This is your short description text. So that's why in the previous videos I put emphasis on this text because this is what the customer is going to see in their newsletter. Well, sorry, again, the wish list from Steam. This is another opportunity to maybe make sure that at least it's clean and crisp and right to the point, because this is not only seen on Steam but in the emails. Now, these screenshots. Typically, these are the first 4 screenshots you see on a page, which I'll show you here. Wrong game, but we will go here and we go fights and tight spaces. So the 4 screenshots you can see are right here. So let's pull them up. Oh, this doesn't work, huh? Okay, let's close that. So you can see them right here. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. But did you notice something? If we go back to the newsletter, did you notice something different? That third screenshot on the Steam page is not included here. This one right here. So you have 1, 2, this one's not included, and then you have 3, 4. Now, there could be 2 reasons for it. Well, it's 1 reason, but 2 intents. So the developer might have, because there's blood in this, might have said this is inappropriate. Like in the back end of Steam, when you're uploading your screenshots, there's a little checkbox that says, is this appropriate for all ages? Perhaps the developer said, because there's blood, I'm not going to check that. So Steam will not show it to any customer that they don't control the filtering. So they don't want to, if Steam can't control viewing blood, gore, violence, or adult content, they won't show those things. On Steam itself, you can customize those so they'll show it, but in an email, they can't. So I suspect what's happened is that screenshot, its check mark is, it's not checked appropriate for all ages. So Steam will not show it. It'll just go down the line and pick the next screenshot. In this case, I can kind of see why maybe it's a little much, because you can see their capsule art has blood in it. So I think maybe they overlooked it. But in other games I've seen, they've clearly not. There's no reason why it shouldn't be shown to everybody. So I think they just didn't click it. So again, it's very important to front load your 4 best screenshots, not only for Steam itself, but because of the email that you'll get. Now, I'd like to take a look at another game that recently released, where they didn't take advantage of some things that I just previously mentioned. And really, it's this sale. They didn't have a launch discount. Now, I checked in Steam, SteamDB. You can tell I like that site. If we go to SteamDB, and we check in on the shore, and we go to prices, we can scroll down and see that it's always been the same price. There was no discount, because sometimes when I see that a game launches without a launch discount, it could be because they had a pre-order, meaning that sometime before it officially released, they put the game on sale, and that negates your chances of doing a launch discount. So it's kind of one or the other. So I thought, okay, maybe they did a pre-sale in the past, but they didn't. So they should have launched with a discount, because like I said, the customer that gets this email would have seen that nice, green minus 10% or whatever the percentage is, then special promotion ends, blah, blah, blah. So, I would recommend you always launch with a discount. So now let's take a look at a game that has been released for some time, but I've wish listed that has that's on sale. So same idea, few things to look out. Again, it's the same capsule, the 616 by 353. So you could put some kind of promotional text on here that will also be seen on Steam where this capsule is shown, but also in the email. And you'll see here, there's a nice time limited text from Steam. There's minus 50%. An email from Steam will only trigger if it's greater than or equal to minus 20%. And again, if there's no cooldown period. If I were to sum it all up, you can put messaging on your capsule. Just remember to remove it once the sale's over. Make sure to enter a launch discount. It's pretty important because you get some extra bonus text from Steam. Your short description, again, make sure it's punchy, kind of emotional, like kind of, make an emotional connection to the player and your game, maybe with your hook and re-emphasizing your tags. And make sure your screenshots are, again, awesome. The first 4 are front-loaded. The best ones are front-loaded. And make sure, if it's appropriate, that you selected appropriate for all ages. Hey, so thank you for sticking around till the end. If you got any value from this, I'd really appreciate it if you just hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Even if you say +1, hey, blah, 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 whatever it is. Comments and likes, obviously subscriptions as well, but comments and likes are very good for the algorithm and it helps out the channel. Excuse me. And if you find this channel is useful for you and you think some of your friends might find some value from it, let them know. I'd really appreciate it. Now, I'm off to play The Long Dark. Take care. Goodbye.